Being a medical doctor is no easy feat. Ask Dr. Daniel-Gikonyo, who even in his 41-year experience in the profession is still taken aback by most of the emergency cases he faces on a daily basis. Like Thursday morning, when he had to deal with a 1.5-year-old boy whose father had ran over him while reversing from his home parking area. Such is the nature of the service they render to the public. Unpredictable, and as such, the medical profession is one that should remain stable at all times, according to him, enough to effectively handle the challenge that is healthcare delivery. And so, as doctors remain on strike for the 4th day running, Dr. Gikonyo, who worked in the public sector, both at the Rift Valley Provincial General Hospital as an intern and at the Kenyatta National Hospital before going private, says whether or not the doctors are justified is a thin line. On the one hand, agreeing that most government hospitals are in a deplorable state, enough to raise the alarm.
In the 70s, the public hospitals, like Kenyatta National Hospital, were the leaders in healthcare. I do not know what has happened between 19 and 2000. You can make your own conclusions, but between 1978 and 2002, that period of close to 25 years, the whole medical system went down.
And on the other, maintaining that doctors must place the interests of their patients before their own, for a career option, he insists, is a calling.
You know, people say that war is an inevitable evil, but it's still an evil. Even strikes may be inevitable evils, but they're still evils.
Ongoing talks between the government and the doctors' union have once again failed, what continues to fire an already disgruntled fraternity, which Dr. Gikonyo says is not receiving half of what doctors received as perks when he was a young doctor more than 20 years ago.
At my time, we had very good backup from government system. I had a government house. If I wanted to go to work at night, the government car came for me with a government driver. I was safe. If I wanted if I was transferred from Nakuru to come and work in Nairobi, the government gave me transport and paid for my luggage to come. They gave me a house in Nairobi. So those backup systems are not there anymore.
Dr. Gikonyo leads me to Karen's Hospital's catheter lab, a well-equipped lab that performs heart-related surgeries. And it's difficult not to marvel at the technology until he explains to me that such advanced equipment was at the Kenyatta National Hospital back in 1978, where he used it to perform the first open-heart surgery. Maintaining such standards, what remains the nation's biggest weakness.
What did you ask me about background?
It's been years since then for the doctor who joined medical school in 1970 at only 19 years of age. Now at 62, this cardiologist is a founder member of the Karen Hospital, an idea he hatched together with his wife, Dr. Betty Gikonyo, herself a consultant pediatric cardiologist, while they were both still in medical school. He also bore another title, the President's personal doctor.
I have heard that said, that I'm a president doctor, but that's not exactly true, because I'm a doctor of Kenyans. And if a president happens to be a Kenyan, he might be one of my clients, but I serve general Kenyans from all levels.
For this father of 3, 2 of whom have joined him in his medical profession, while the third is a poet, says he always knew he would be a doctor from as early as when he was 10 years old. Years on, insisting he would change nothing if given a second chance. His vision, both for the profession and the institution, that they would both put the needs of Kenyans before anything else, as is the true calling for any and indeed every doctor. Evelyn Wambui for Newsmakers.